Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Speedbreaker, and in today's video I briefly want to go over a couple of tips and tricks regarding planting and defusing the MCOM stations in Battlefield 4. So coming from Battlefield 3, we know that there was a couple of tricks that we could apply to those MCOM stations, such as defusing the MCOM after the timer would have already run up, or actually giving over the MCOM plant or defuse. So in this video we basically want to test out which of these things would still be possible and which not. But before I'm going to start right into the commentary, I want to say thank you to Choppy BF, Lucky, and Minder for their valuable help. Thanks so much. Without them, I could not have done this video, and do check out their channel. I've linked them in the description below. They all got awesome content. So the first thing I wanted to briefly discuss here is the plant. And as you can see, it took 2.5 seconds exactly to plant the MCOM stations. And after that, it's going to take a solid 30 seconds for the MCOM to actually explode. And in this first bit of video, I kind of wanted to test out whether you could still defuse the MCOM station, even though it would have normally already exploded. So basically, if my teammate here starts to defuse at the 26th or 27th second, for example, as you can see, he starts now, and the MCOM starts defusing, and it diffused after 5 seconds, when the timer was already at 31 seconds. So as we know, the timer for the MCOM is 30 seconds, so it would have actually already exploded at that time, if that kind of makes sense. So in this clip here, I just wanted to show again that it actually takes 30 seconds for it to explode, and before you could see it took 31 seconds after defuse. So as you can see, you can still defuse the MCOM after it's actually after the timer's been up. So as long as it goes, you can go and defuse. So in this part here, we wanted to kind of try out whether the MCOM would hurt us and when it explodes, like it does in Obliteration. But as you can see, after the 30 seconds timer till detonation, there was a small little explosion. It doesn't really hurt us. However, the fire that's burning inside of the MCOM actually does hurt. And I actually got killed once in that fire. So if you're on low HP, you shouldn't go near the MCOM when it's already exploded. So the next thing I want to try out here is whether or not planting the MCOM is going to give you a health boost. So a couple of people said that this would actually give you a health boost, but as you can see in Battlefield 4, as it was in Battlefield 3, there's no health boost in planting the objective. Now the next thing we tried out was giving over the plant. So as you can see, my buddy here started to plant. I started to plant after him. He got shot, and I basically took over the objective plant. However, this is not actually working the same way as it did in Battlefield 3. As in Battlefield 3, it would really take over the plant, like from the place where it started off. You would restart basically, and it wouldn't go back. And we tried the same out for defusing, and as you can see, the kind of bar is going back to where it would have been when you started without him actually starting before you. So in this last bit of video here, we wanted to kind of try out whether you could basically defuse the MCOM or give over the MCOM defuse after the MCOM would have normally exploded already. So basically after this 30-second timer. So for this, we have my buddy here, which is going to start defusing at 27 seconds, and at 31 seconds, I'm going to start defusing, and he's going to get shot in the head, so we're going to see what happens there. So now he's going to start defusing. Even though I see it already, I don't actually push. Now I start pushing, he's getting killed, and as you can see, the timer goes over 35 seconds, and it still didn't explode. So as you can see, you can basically save the MCOM by giving over the defuse, which is actually what I wanted to prove in this video. As long as you can, you should always go and try and defuse that MCOM, because as long as you can hit that defuse button, you can basically defuse. So even if it goes like all crazy and everything's exploding, you can still do it as long as it didn't explode itself. So I hope this video was kind of interesting and helpful, and as always, thanks for watching, have a good one, and until next time, cheers!